Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Do you want to know why I'm getting my driver's license even though that's completely against my values and rules? Then keep on watching. So let's start with what are my values. I try to live a eco-friendly life. I try to live as zero waste, as sustainable, as eco-friendly as possible. And driving a car is kind of the opposite of that. Right now I'm trying to get my driver's license. And in order to get my driver's license, I have to drive around in a car for no reason. I mean, of course, for the reason to learn how to drive a car. So I'm driving in circles and I'm adding to air pollution just to get a piece of paper. I hope in the future it will be possible to maybe get your driver's license on a machine that's not a car. I mean, I don't know if that's safe, but I hope there will be options to not waste resources that we don't even want to take out of the ground. So I'm in that process and I feel really bad for that because I don't believe that cars are the future. I don't believe that even electric cars are the future. I think we need to just focus on public transport and maybe on individual transport that requires less energy and less resources in general. The only times I need a car, or it would be nice to have a driver's license, is when I'm moving, when I'm transporting furniture or other heavy things, when I'm going to the recycling place where you can bring all kinds of trash. For example, here in Germany, it's very hard to go hiking without a car because most nice destinations are not really public transport friendly. So there's not even a real reason why I'm getting in right now. So over the past few years, there wasn't really any situation where I needed a driver's license, but there have been a few situations where it would have been nice to have one. And so because a lot of my friends don't have a driver's license as well, I just felt the group pressure and thought, oh well, let's get a driver's license. So at least I have one, because I have one friend, you know who you are if you're watching this, that drives all the time when we are on vacation, and he really needs a second driver, and I completely understand that. And yes, we have been traveling with a car, but we make sure that the car is full, so that 5 people ride in that same car, and that we of course do not drive around for nothing. And often that's the best way to go, because for example in northern Norway there's just not any existing public transport that you can take. But in the process of getting a driver's license, it's just a wasteful process in general. And I mean, I'm doing something, and with that driver's license, I think I'm going to drive a car more often, because of course I have one. I'm not planning on getting a car. I'm not planning on buying a car. So I will use car sharing opportunities. I will use car sharing services in my city, or rent a car when I'm in a destination where I need a car. And I hope that I'm not driving too much, but still just the thought of me getting a driver's license and then I have to kind of drive from time to time to not forget how it's done. I don't know where I'm going with this. It feels awful, and I feel bad because I'm promoting this sustainable lifestyle, and on the other hand, I'm just doing a super wasteful thing. I'm getting my driver's license because sometimes I think there are certain situations where it would be really good to just have one. If there's some kind of an emergency, if it's just necessary that somebody can drive a car, and I'm not even able to drive a car. It's not that I'm not allowed. I can't drive a car. And so I just don't feel comfortable if I'm traveling with my boyfriend and my son and nobody is able to drive a car. So I'm getting my driver's license just in case I need it. And this just in case rule is another thing. If you know the concept of minimalism, most people living by these rules try to not keep anything that they have just in case. So I'm making my driver's license just in case I need it. There's no real thing I need it for. There's nothing in my life that I would need a driver's license for, and that makes me feel super bad because there's nothing to justify why I'm making my driver's license. Of course, a lot of people would say, yeah, I mean, making your driver's license is just super normal thing. That's good if you're an adult, that you're able to drive a car. And yes, that's true. But in the same time, I try to change the future for this planet. I try to show that you that we don't need cars that much. I try to be an example of living my life sustainably, and yet I'm in the process of getting my driver's license, and that's just a super unsustainable thing to do. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel bad and I don't know what to do. But I mean, I'm going to get my driver's license right now anyways. But that's just something I thought about, because you can have a lot of different values you want to live by, but by trying to live a sustainable life, I happen to like fall over the same problem again and again, because it's just not possible to live a completely sustainable life. At least for me, I feel that way. And so I'm feeling bad, and there's always something coming where I have to make a decision which has no real sustainable option. So I'm constantly like doing things that go against my values, and that feels bad. But at the same time, I mean, the whole point of trying to live a sustainable life is that we try to make it step by step more sustainable every day, or like every month or every year. I don't care. But so it's really stupid of me to feel bad for making that decision. It's really stupid of me to try to like convince myself that I'm doing the wrong thing maybe. But I mean, it's good that I think about it, I think, but still it's not really, it doesn't make me feel good. It's a decision I made, but I'm not feeling good about it. What do you think about decisions like that? Have you ever had to make like decisions where there's no right answer, where every option is kind of bad? I stumble upon these a lot of times by trying to live eco-friendly. I mean, traveling is a huge passion of mine, and so I am okay with not being super eco-friendly in that area of my life, but still, it's just horribly wasteful getting a driver's license. Maybe you have something to say to me, and maybe you have other experience of things that feel bad and you decide to do them even though they don't really align with your values. So please let me know. Maybe we can talk about it and I can learn some things from you. Thank you very much for watching, and consider subscribing if you like this channel, and leave a thumbs up if you like this video. I hope to see you next time. Bye!